talk about location-based social media. I mean, we all know about Facebook and Twitter and all that stuff, okay? But this is new, and this is the sweetheart. This is the hottest thing going for the coming year. Basically, the way it works is that because most smartphones have GPS built into them, wherever you're at, it can be mapped. So that means now when you walk into a business or when you go on a vacation or when you go to, down your favorite bike trail or whatever it is that you do, you can now check in to these locations, or they call them venues. You can check in. And you're thinking, well, why check in? There's a lot of reasons. Maybe you want to share this location with other people. Maybe it's your favorite, a hiking trail, and you want to share it, and you can include pictures and do all kinds of stuff like that, so other people could enjoy the same things you're enjoying. Maybe it's a favorite restaurant, and you want to share that. Maybe while you're at this location, maybe you're out to, grab a few drinks, and you'd love to have your friends know you're there so they could come and join you, all right? It basically brings social media to the real world and turns it into a bit of a game. And in fact, they give you badges and rewards based on how many times you check in to these locations. And for the businesses that know about it, they add to the fun by also rewarding their customers for checking in. Foursquare will make you what they call a mayor of a venue if you're the person who's checked into that venue the most. And if the business is playing the game too, they'll say things like, well, look, if you're the mayor of my ice cream parlor, you get a free ice cream cone when you come in, things of that nature. And guess what? It drives foot traffic, and it has built-in viral in its infrastructure. Every time you check in, it immediately tells all of the other people in that local area that you've just checked in. It's almost like an instant live testimonial. You've endorsed that business because you're there. And again, as I mentioned it earlier on in the presentation, that's what was going on when my wife went to Macy's. They're now actually letting people check in as you go into the store, and then they're rewarding those people by giving them a discount. Why would they do that? Well, because other people that are in that area say, hey, look at all the people checking into Macy's. Must be something going on there. And it's like an endorsement. And then sometimes your friends will come up and meet you there. And that's just more business for them. It's incredible. And you can do it whether you have an online business or an offline business. You're thinking, yeah, Dan, how in the heck can you do this with an online business, or why would you want to do it? I'll show you in just a minute. First, here's where you go to get it all set up. You go to foursquare.com. Not much to set it up. You download your application, and then you set up what they call a venue page. It's kind of like a profile about your product or your service or your business. Whether it's online or offline, doesn't matter. You set it up. They'll let you do a map, and they'll let you do link it to Facebook and Twitter, and you can put in some keyword phrases and make some recommendations and tips and what have you, and you end up with a nice little landing page or venue page. Now, when I did that, here's what happened. 48 hours after I did it, I started checking the local search engine results, and boy, was I amazed. Here is an example, and there were so many examples, it was just blew my mind. But for every keyword phrase that I was interested in, because basically I'm a consultant, that's where I make virtually all of my money, and when people are looking for me in the search engines, they type in things like internet marketing consultant or social media consultant, mobile marketing consultant or strategist or whatever. And 48 hours after setting up my Foursquare account, there I was, number 3 under many major keyword phrases. I didn't do a darn thing, and in 30 days for the same keyword term, I was in the number 1 spot. Now, bank this against the fact that I know SEO. I mean, some people on the call maybe don't even know my background. I should have shared that in the beginning. But, I'm the guy that's most famous for being involved with the very successful release of the movie and the book known as The Secret. It made it to Oprah. It was on Larry King many times. It was, on the cover of Newsweek. It was all over the place. Well, I'm the guy that headed up the internet marketing. I built their website, I ran their customer support, or oversaw their fulfillment and did the marketing. Okay?